Hello and welcome to Let's Play Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. I'm USS Gordon Captain, here with...
Flashing fire! Is this what we're doing? We're doing this. Cool.
Okay. And we're in 3-6, A Reason to Fight. So previously I did a 3-6 clear that was fairly different from this because it had Beast Foe Jill with Seraph Robes and healing items. This time we're just going with Beast Foe Volug, and Jill has no boosters. Another difference you may notice is Zehark didn't start promoted in the start of this map. I got him to 9.690 XP. That way he will get to level 10 at the end of this turn. The very first thing we're doing is we're chipping down the Laguz gauges of the two cats. After you chip down both of their Laguz gauges, both of them will be detransformed and killed by the yellow units. So you don't actually have to kill them yourself.
The yellow units actually being pretty handy. I think that's pretty standard, but always nice.
Yeah, the yellow units have better stats than you. So you might as well...
by a long shot.
What?
At least like for the Dawn Brigade and Meg and stuff. So.
Oh yeah, actually, we can count how many units have better stats than yellow units. On two fingers.
Yep, I was gonna say two. I think.
Well, no, South Volug, Zehark.
Oh, okay. You got me.
On two fingers. Anyway. So that's the first yellow unit that kills something, and then we kill the second one.
Yeah. By the way, is the rainbow important? You got that? I don't know if it is.
I don't know. Probably
okay,
not.
Cool.
It's just there.
Yeah. It's a nice little side effect if you get it, I suppose.
Well, you can steal it into the Grail Mercenaries.
Okay.
Which might be a good idea. Heather has good speed, so it's pretty easy to steal things.
Yeah. Probably not Iron Man reliable, though. At least if you don't only have one turn to find it.
And whatever.
Well, maybe.
You branch.
Good bio. Okay, anyway, continue.
We have the... So I'm moving south down to the bottom right. That's because there's a lot more dangerous stuff in the bottom right than there is in the top left. The top and left corner of the map is... The top left area of the map is mostly going to be handled by Zehark. He has... Most notably, if you look at Zehark's stats, he has 19 or more defense. So he will survive a Tiger that rolls up on defense and a Tiger that rolls down on defense. If you look at... Sorry, up on strength and a Tiger that rolls down on strength. If you look at a Zehark with 18 or less defense, you will not be able to survive this. This only matters in one turn of this clear, and it is avoidable, but it is somewhat nice to be able to do it for backup strats and other things.
Yeah, he also needs like 43 HP for this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me about this kill here.
Okay, so one of the main principles driving this map is dangerous enemies and non-dangerous enemies. So tigers are dangerous enemies and cats are non-dangerous enemies. So the basic principle is to try to avoid fighting dangerous enemies like the top tiger on specific turns, especially on enemy phase. And so by sniping that tiger, Jill gets rid of a dangerous enemy. And Jill is basically going to have to snipe every single tiger she can on her turn. The Brave Axe, and only the Brave Axe she can kill with those with, and only untransformed tigers. Jill cannot fight transformed enemies to save her life. However, she does have one advantage, which is since she flies, transformed enemies don't really get to attack her, since the swamp actually has -5 Laguz movement.
Which is interestingly more like it costs 5 for transformed Laguz, but only 3 for untransformed. Yeah.
So untransformed enemy Laguz can walk from 1 plane tile to 2 swamp tiles and attack you. But untransformed enemy Laguz have 2 penalty in reed tiles, and most of the island tiles that are adjacent to a river tile are also adjacent to a reed tile. So it's very rare that you'll be able that an enemy Laguz will attack you from 3 tiles away.
Yeah, and you've also had the benefit of getting to plan and iterate and figure out some of the safe zones.
There are not many safe zones.
Oh, you make some.
Yeah, you can kill. So this turn is, I think, one of the turns that emphasizes that you might be able to 6-turn this map if there is a 6-turn available. The main reason there would be is that if you could have Volug be one tile up from where he is right now, you would have South kill the bottom tiger, have Volug kill the top right tiger, and the top left tiger on that little corner triangle there would be killed by detransforming him. And so if you could get all that to work, you would be able to get Volug an extra square of movement, which every extra square is one extra matters a lot for this purpose, because it would mean he'd be able to make it to the Leth and Mordecai area 1 turn sooner.
Yeah, and to be clear, we're talking about moving him an extra swamp tile this turn.
Yeah. So that was a cute little trick that lets Micaiah get a heal off on Jill.
She didn't have enough magic without the shove, right?
Yeah. Jill needs to get healed so that the yellow unit heals Xehark.
Yeah, and the yellow unit, the Bishop Row, does have enough magic to reach that far.
Yeah.
Yeah, so to reiterate what you were mentioning earlier, the injured tiger would have been detransformed. The one next to him would have been killed by Volug, and the one that just attacked Volug there would have been killed by South, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And this is base Volug you mentioned?
Yeah.
Doing pretty good. Base Volug with Beast Foe, as you will well notice, but yeah.
Volug actually doesn't have S Strike at the start of this map either. He gets S Strike midway through this map, and it's quite useful because against exactly one enemy on this map, base Volug doesn't kill with Beast Foe.
Oh, I think I know which one.
Yeah. And so, by like the very end of the map, you need to get to S Strike.
Yeah, because Volug is the one that's going to be going very deep for the enemies in the top right corner.
Yeah.
So Fiona dropped that yellow unit farther forward.
Yeah.
Is that right? And he helps out later. Is that correct? That's why we want him there. Okay.
Here I do something I shouldn't have. I swapped the physics staff into Laura's hands, which was a mistake. You shouldn't do that. You should just keep having Laura use a torch and stay away. You want the physics staff in Micaiah's inventory. So
okay.
Another option is on this turn, instead of using a vulnerary, if your Xehark has not enough bulk, you can use the Seraph Robe. But the problem with using the Seraph Robe is that you wouldn't be able to resolve Nosferatu's Sonic Key in 4-3. So there's trade-offs.
And explain to me that connection.
The Seraph Robe for Sonic Key is necessary to get her enough bulk so she doesn't get one-shot by things.
Okay. So she takes a hit, gets into resolve range, doubles back, heals a bunch of HP, repeat.
Yeah.
Okay. It's funny how those things connect. This thing that Xehark is doing that's apparently unrelated. Turns out it is, potentially.
Yes.
And I guess the other robes are spoken for.
The other robe, one of the robes went to Xehark himself again.
Cool.
The other robe goes to Titania, which I guess you can give to somebody else. I guess you could give that one to Zoniki.
Yeah, maybe. Zerg seems like a hungry boy.
Yeah, he's somewhat. He wants a robe, a Draco shield, and a energy drop, which are most importantly not speed wings, which is the main resource we would lack.
Right.
An important note about the speed wings is that since this clear does not steal a Lagoo Stone, it's very unlikely that you're going to be able to get a turn save in 312. So what you could do instead is you could do a steal the Speedwing from, say, Meg or somebody in 312 itself, in 3-7, which would allow you to get the Speedwings there. Near as I can tell, the Speedwings can't really help you very much in Part 3. It does help a little bit early in Part 3, but there are only 2 maps where it helps, and one of those is not very significant. And one of those is. But the other maps are just like turn floor by Har maps.
Old Har.
Yeah. Radiant Har.
Mm-hmm.
We're setting Fiona out on a weird mission. She's going to be rescuing the Black Knight so that Jill can rescue her. In a 6 turn, this would not be a viable option because the Black Knight himself is just not viable in a 6 turn.
Yeah, shows up at the start of the turn, and then to actually move him anywhere, you need to consume actions that, because we don't have a refresher, don't include dropping him.
Yeah. We also don't have the take support give, which would have also allowed us to do that.
Here's one of those halberdiers helping out. Oh, we actually missed.
Yeah, he's a yellow unit.
A yellow unit with better stats than half our team. Hey.
Yeah, but unfortunately the wrong half. So what's really fortunate about that turn is that Zehark did not level up. Obviously he doesn't usually level up. There, Vola gets strike rank right in time.
Woohoo! All right. Did Zerg need to crit that tiger last turn?
He needed to get a crit, an adept, or an astral proc.
Okay, so yeah, the classic heal proc something.
Yeah. I don't think it's a classic. I think it's something that just happens because you go, well, he has so many different proc skills that he has like a 80-something% chance of proccing something.
I feel like that's like Radiant Dawn Swordmasters in a nutshell. Like they get a lot of chances to do something extra, right?
So here,
so where is Jill? Yeah, where's the Uber taking him?
Yeah, so we're gonna be taking him to the top left, but top right. So you may notice that Zehark is actually like in the top left, and we have Volg in the top right, but we have no one in sort of the top center area. That's where the Black Knight's going.
Cool.
I think I screwed up Jill's positioning. You can actually like get her a little bit closer, which would have been nice because it would let the Black Knight be dropped 1 square closer and fight 1 more enemy.
Here's that portion where like Zehark's bulk matters.
Yeah.
That you were talking about earlier, right?
If your Zehark's bulk is bad, what you do is you go up. Instead of going left 1 square, you go left 1 square and up 1 square, which will allow the tigers to transform and kill him. Sorry, and not kill him because there will only be 1 tiger in range.
Right. I've enjoyed how Laura has just been out here walking around this whole time.
Yeah. So, killing these stupid little untransformed enemies is sort of the job of the Scrub Brigade. You might be able to do a better job of finding ways of getting Scrub Brigade units to detransform tigers and stuff. It was kind of hard when you don't have any like ROMs that can let you see through fog to see where all the enemies are. ahead of time. You have to like do scouting missions and stuff.
Hmm. Yeah, it's kind of nice that some of the weakest statistic units on the team get that boost in the form of the perf weapons.
Yeah.
Because like they're getting 100 hit, they're helping, they're contributing.
Kill that tiger. And then there's another tiger that you have to kill. This guy here. This is the guy where if Zehark didn't have enough bulk, he would have killed Zehark. So now on this turn, we drop the Black Knight. Now the square drops the Black Knight too. Was probably a mistake. I probably could have moved Jill one square different, which would have let me put the Black Knight one better square in a slightly better square.
And this gives us better tolerance on this enemy phase in terms of the number of units we have to kill, right?
Yeah, better miss tolerance. Since the Black Knight never misses.
Well, I guess if like Zehark didn't proc something, the Black Knight could cover for him.
Yeah. Or if your Zehark didn't have enough bulk, you could.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of flexibility, which is nice.
Yeah. Now here's the jump scare. I forgot about that guy. So normally what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to have Soth, supposed to have Laura reveal that guy using a torch. Then Soth will kill him with the Beast Killer. And then Micaiah is supposed to heal Soth with her Physics Staff.
The one that we definitely did not give to Laura.
Yeah. So if you moved the Black Knight one square to the left, which is the square I was looking at, you would be able to fight one extra enemy on this enemy phase because of a reinforcement that arrives. No, sorry. Yeah, because
he's right there. Yeah, Zehark right just revealed him.
And that would have get that along with the Soth kill would mean you'd be able to do this in spite of like bad Zehark stats or whatever.
As it stands, I think now it's time for the show.
Yeah.
So yeah, that tiger ends up killing the ally halberdier and not dying, but we have contingencies.
Yeah, in a 6 turn of this map, which should be possible, you would have to get Volog here 1 turn earlier, obviously, in this little nook and cranny, this little nook. Or you'd have to have Volog go left and Zehark go right. The problem with that is that Leth and Mordecai will not attack Zehark, so...
Oh, yeah. Those curious little... I love those touches about Radiant Dawn, but it's funny how they can come to bite you in efficiency settings.
Yeah.
Just attack me, darn it. I need to fight.
One other consideration is you could try to change Volog's positioning a little bit. If he could be 1 square left somehow, that would help. But I don't think you can. There's more.
It would help. Yep, and that's the enemy you need S-Rank Strike for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
Later.